Hit it, bitch.
Man, that sounded a little
It's a remix.
that sounded a little, I don't know, man. I had a little groove to it a little bit this week, man.
Was you dancing over there, Doug?
I like that,
It threw
man.
me off. I was like, I did not know what the hell was going on.
Steven actually sounded like he had a little more of a, I don't know, a little bit more beat going in that one.
That was all Justin.
I like that, man.
Justin threw a little sugar in
Hey,
that.
Tech guy, I need you to cut that, man. We're going to make that a single. CSR, guys. We're back. I'm Doug.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Justin.
All right. This is Season 2, Episode 4. And we went live, as we've been doing here recently. Got some good feedback on that on Instagram. And asked if anybody knew what R.C.R. stood for
For this
episode this week. And
We got what, 2 answers?
we got some interesting answers.
Elliot. Thank you, Elliot, for answering.
And then we found out why Elliot probably said what he said, because he's deep in the crack zone.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's in the liquor zone.
Yeah, in the liquor zone.
So, but it stands for, and I'll let Steven say, since it's his boy,
Yep.
and he's on a roll.
Road Coarse Reddick.
Yeah, man.
And all props go to friend of the show, Kyle. He actually made a post. He's actually good friends with Reddick. He had put Road Course Reddick, and I'm like, that is awesome. So
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you for making that story, that
Yeah.
post. I stole it from you, but I'm giving you all the credit in the world
Yeah,
for it.
thanks, man.
I mean, Reddick's, man, he's turning out to be the road course king, man.
Yeah.
But that was we'll get into NASCAR a little bit later about that race.
Yeah, that was some.
Interesting things going on there.
That's for sure.
All right, guys, so we're going to jump right into Wheel of Numbers, and we have changed the format, which we got some good positive comments. So, just keep them coming. The comments, the suggestions. This was actually suggested by one of the people, friends of the show, to switch it up. So, seems to flow better. So, cool. Appreciate it, guys. All right, the number this week is 19.
19.
19.
No.
All right, so, Steven, you got them pulled up?
Yeah, I got it. Let me start?
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to go. I'll just start with the very first one. And I think 2 people actually said this. Elliot said Keyshawn Johnson with the Panthers.
Yep.
So did Tampa Steve.
Yep, I had that one on my list as well.
That's a good one.
Cool.
Nice.
Justin?
Well, our good buddy Mark Stevens over there, the good old Steelers fan, went with number 19, Juju, who is not there anymore.
Yeah.
But, he still wore it.
Mr. TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at KC now, right?
Yeah.
Kansas City.
KC Masterpiece.
All right, and then good friend of the show, Sarah, went with Truex.
My boy.
Yeah.
Justin's boy, Truex.
Good job, Sarah.
So there you go.
Right. Tampa Steve, we already mentioned you, Keyshawn Johnson, but he did have 3. Stevie Y. I don't know who that is. I'm thinking that was... I think he's a hockey player when I Googled it.
Yeah.
Got no idea.
Yeah.
Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas,
Which I had on mine.
And Lance Allworth.
Yep. Who was the Charger who Steve used to pull for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
So there you go.
Sweet.
All right. Justin, what you got?
Mr. Zach Bonham over here. I don't know. I can't look at the whole thing.
Why?
I don't know. It just won't let me click on it.
Oh, I sent you a picture of all the responses.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm on Instagram.
Here.
All right.
Here you
I'll
go.
take Paul's. Dougie Hamilton.
Okay.
Well, you know Paul was going to go hockey.
Yeah.
But Dougie, who we miss. I like Dougie.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Dougie Hamilton. Zach was Bernie Kosar. Bernie was a pretty good quarterback. Browns. I mean, he had a little attitude. I like Bernie. Jeremy Mayfield, and I love the little subtitle here, the Meth Man. Yeah, Jeremy Mayfield was he's a pretty good driver. He's an average driver, but yeah, he got into a little trouble with the meth stuff.
He got raided. That's for sure.
And I believe him and his wife going into some big problems. It was a mess.
yeah.
Let's just say it was a mess.
Well, if you guys don't watch Dell Jr. Download, and of course Sarah, she has me watch it. He actually is on that podcast, and he talks a lot about it.
Oh, cool.
So go check out Dell Jr. Download, sponsor us, and see what Jeremy Mayfield has to say about the whole situation.
Yeah, and
it's very interesting.
I've heard a lot about it. It was a lot of he said, she said stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. So go check it out, man.
Yeah, check that out. And Junior, hey, we're neighbors. Sponsor us.
Come on, Dale.
So throw in a couple numbers from us.
Yeah, we can.
Cool.
I got 3 just from.
I've got various, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a couple out here. If you guys mind if I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
This one, to me, this is just my opinion. I'm a big. We all know we're all baseball guys. I mean, I go way. Y'all know I'm the old dude.
No way.
This guy, to me, I mean, there's been some great hitters in Major League Baseball. I mean, it's hard to pick the best hitter.
Yeah.
The late great Tony Gwynn
Oh yeah.
from the Padres. Man, that Joker. I've actually got a stat on him. They were showing where he had faced like some of the greatest pitchers, like for instance Greg Maddux, who we all know, dude was
Animal.
He was a magician with the ball.
Yep.
He faced him like I don't even remember how many times it was. You know how many times he struck Gwynn out?
How many times?
0.
No kidding.
And that dude made the ball move all over the place.
Yeah, that is a fun fact.
It just talks about what a good he was. Just the guy could just hit his ass off. He was just a hell of a hitter. So little tribute there for Tony Gwynn.
I like that. I'm gonna go with baseball too. And it was a shortstop for us for the Braves. And Anderson, I can't say his name. Simmons.
Yep.
Anderson Simmons.
And he was good.
He's very good. He couldn't hit worth a leg, but his defense was
They
outstanding.
ended up trading him to
He went
Toronto.
The Angels.
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 I don't know if he
Okay,
actually
okay.
got traded or if he just left on free agency.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he did win the Platinum Glove.
Oh yeah, which is that's big time
Yeah,
defense.
So
What you got, Big Daddy?
I got the guy the guy who was Robbie Anderson before Robbie Anderson got to the Panthers, but he was a little better. Ted Ginn.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Very good.
Hands of stone, but he made some big plays
Yeah,
in
he
Carolina.
did.
And he dropped a lot of big plays.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Tell you 2015 was his year.
Yeah. This is a fun fact that some people they'll try to get me on, but I wanted to make sure it was a 1 or 2 season thing. The great Joe Montana.
Yep. Kansas City
For
Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
Yep.
Because he originally wore 16.
Yep.
And when he went to Kansas City, he had 19. So,
Yep.
a lot of people, would say, oh, no, he wore 16. No, with the Chiefs, he wore 19. So,
Yeah, take that, you dicks. I'm going to go one of my probably favorite receivers the past couple years, Adam Thielen.
that was good.
Now,
I forgot about Thielen.
And, I can't confirm this, guys. I've tried to Google this, and I cannot find it. But there was a rumor going a couple of seasons ago that he was actually in Panthers camp, and we cut him.
oh, really?
And I have tried to Google and find that, and I cannot find
I
it.
think I've heard that same.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't remember where I heard it,
Oh, my God.
but I immediately went to Google. I was like, how in the hell would we have cut this guy?
Oh, we do it a lot.
So if anybody out there can find that, and it's it's not made up, because
Yeah.
obviously Justin said he heard the same thing. So
Yeah.
I can't confirm it, but it would be interesting to check that out. So,
Imagine him and DJ Moore next to each other. That's
Oh.
pretty dirt. That's pretty nasty.
so I've got some NBA guys real quick, guys. These will be quick.
Okay.
Local ties. That's the only reason I picked them. You got Wayne Ellington, former Tar Heel with the Heat.
Very nice.
Sam Cassell.
Mm.
Various, various teams.
Yep.
Our guy from Charlotte, Cedric Maxwell, when he went to the Clippers, wore 19.
Oh, very nice.
And Raja Bell and PJ Hairston for the Hornets and slash Bobcats.
PJ Harrison.
Yeah.
Former Tar Heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was they had ties. So.
Rajah Bell.
Yeah, you remember him.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a level player. Actually.
So that was the local, local deal with the NBA.
No. Okay.
All right.
You got any more?
That's all I got.
2 quick ones. Mark Cooper and our boy, Noah.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah. Back in the minors. Yeah. I got one, and he was a pretty good receiver back in probably the mid 2000s. Dougie's old team, Miles Austin.
And he was. I think he was underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated
Very
receiver.
underrated.
Yep. And I think he started having knee problems.
I think so too.
But he was. I know that one season he was a beast. Hey, Sarah, Sarah.
Sarah.
Siri, go away.
Sarah, go away.
Sarah wasn't talking about you. Pinocchio.
Right.
We already said Truex.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
cool.
That's it. That's what we got. So is that it for Wheel of Numbers this week?
That is it.
All right, cool.
Go back up. Because
Yeah.
we come on down.
Yeah.
Go back up there.
All right, so Charlotte FC. This was a weird.
Let's note this about Will Numbers next week.
Oh yeah.
32.
32.
And we'll try to post that Sunday if we can remember.
32.
So we'll get some responses from you guys. So think of your 32s.
Charlotte FC. Weird week.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers Saturday night, there was some crazy storms that went through Charlotte. So basically, the Columbus game was they technically labeled it postponed.
Well, I think they was it abandoned? Did it not?
Well,
is that the Charlotte?
And it may be. I saw today it was postponed, but it has been rescheduled.
Yeah.
For October 5th.
Oh, they actually put a date in now?
Put it out today.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So, but the next game is August 3rd, which is tomorrow. DC United.
Yep, 7 o'clock.
Here. DC United 6-12-3, and they beat us 3-0 at the beginning of the season.
Hey, we're a different team now.
So we need some
Are we, though?
revenge.
We beat Chelsea. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They got blanked by Toronto.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Go out and check it out if you hadn't been to to a FC game. Go check it out, man.
I kind of rather instead of postponing it, just give us the draw.
Yeah, but they did.
And we could get the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did. I think October 5th is when they said it would be.
Okay, sweet.
So,
It's still sitting 8-2-12,
Yep.
26 points, 10th in the Eastern Conference.
dropped.
A lot. Well, yeah. It's like we had a bye week pretty much.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Anything else? Anything else on FC?
Go Ben Benda.
Nah.
Benda.
The Bends.
All right, cool. NASCAR.
Are we going left and right?
Well, this week we're just going left.
Oh, well, that first right turn screwed everybody
But
up.
last week, yeah, we were all over the damn place, and that freaking, I don't even know what turn, what they call it,
Calamity Corner.
Calamity Corner.
Turn 1.
Me and Steven, and I think Justin agrees, but we went on record saying, how do you make Indy a road course?
They shouldn't touch that.
I mean, come on, man, you shouldn't touch that.
and I think a lot of people are feeling the same way.
Yeah, and after the debacle this week,
Yeah.
it was a freaking junkyard in that turn.
Yeah, if it was a restart,
Yeah.
you're screwed.
And-
There's at least 4 or 5 people getting into a wreck.
And that's what happened with Harvick twice, which basically put him out of the race. So, but yeah, man, I don't want to go on the dumps. Let's let Steven take this, his boy.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna start off with the other series first, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Grant Enfinger wins a truck series. So I think he's leading the playoffs right now for them because they're in the playoff hunt, or they're in the playoffs right now.
Right.
AJ Allmendinger wins the Xfinity Series.
Not the Australian.
Not the Australian. That's Ambrose. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And then my boy Reddick, second win.
Got him another one.
Both on road courses. He hands down had the best car out there.
He did.
Hands down. He could have won all the stages if he wanted to, but he was playing strategic to get the win.
Yep.
He led 38 laps, which was the most in the race. And this is the first time since 2004 that the 8 car had multiple wins in the season.
Yep.
Do you guys know who the driver was?
Was it Junior?
It was Junior.
Yeah, I know Junior.
Damn it,
Budweiser number 8.
Took my damn answer.
But I'm going to tell you what. I'm watching that last race. They have the restart. It's overtime. They hit turn 1. Reddick gets out of it. He had, I think he had Chase Elliott right behind him.
And I'm not so sure Chase wouldn't have. Chase had a good car.
He had a good car, too.
Yeah.
And I was very worried. I think Cendric was right there. I mean, Allmendinger, who already won the day before, he gets out turn 1. They had some wrecks, Calamity Corner. He's coming into turn 3, and all of a sudden, here comes this blue freaking car out of nowhere, takes the lead. I said, who in the hell is this guy?
It was like somebody jumping in the ring in wrestling.
Yeah.
Just somebody coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Watch out, watch out. Freaking Chastain.
Freaking Chastain.
Chastain comes out of nowhere, takes the lead. And I get out of my seat. I said, what in the hell's going on? Where did Chastain even come from?
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the top 10.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I said, what in the hell's going on? He takes the lead. Luckily, Reddick overtakes him
Yeah, he did.
and goes. But then I'm worried Chastain's right behind him.
Yeah.
And we all know Chastain's record,
Right,
taking everybody out.
right.
And I'm thinking, they show the replay where he takes the access road. And I'm like, there's no way. If he wins this race, that's bullshit. And they give him the win. There's no way.
And everybody knew they were going to pull.
There had to be something. I was like, he's got to get a penalty or something. Like, there's no way he takes his win
Yeah.
by taking the access road.
Yeah.
But then he takes the lead, and I'm like, I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, dude, if he puts him, I will burn Chastain.
Oh yeah.
His card to the
And
ground.
I had a feeling it was coming.
Yeah.
I got to be honest.
Oh, me too.
If it had been Denny Hamlin, it would have happened.
Oh, yeah. Well, the way Reddick's had that really bad luck this past year,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, Coarse is going to take him out.
Yeah.
So he ends up getting the penalty. I think he actually finishes second, but gets a penalty of 30 seconds. Is put down to 27th.
Yeah,
due to that.
and good friend of the show, John,
Yep.
actually sent us a text this week and he posed a question about that scenario. So, did NASCAR, I mean, they really didn't explain what would happen if you took the access road.
Right.
They never really said you couldn't take it. So it was kind of like typical NASCAR, making up the rules as they go.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what NASCAR does. But I do think they did the right thing by you couldn't let him
can't-
Chastain. You couldn't let him take that.
No, there's no way.
So I think you'll see some changes in that track, that road course next year.
But could you imagine if they didn't have that access?
Oh my God.
There have been way more wrecks because a lot of people took the access because they had to.
They had to.
But they're trying to go 4 wide into turn 1. You can't do that.
And then when you're Larson, you just plow into people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Jesus,
If you didn't see that in full speed, guys, go back and Google it or YouTube it.
that was scary.
Man, he was like going full. I mean, it was unbelievable the way he hit him.
Yeah, he smacked crap out.
So yeah, go check that out.
I think it would have been badass with the access road.
If you were allowed to take it.
One available time. I told Steven this.
Okay.
Each racer gets one time.
One chance.
To take it.
Okay.
And if Chastain took it that moment and got in the lead,
He gets away with it. He gets away with it.
Take away your guy leading.
No,
Just
I
say
understand.
Some
I understand.
random dude was up there.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But that's like a movie moment.
Well, it's like a strategy thing.
Yeah, like boom.
Yeah, use
you
it.
see the
Use
red-
it. At the best time.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like you're talking about the movie thing. Like it's like the villain and the hero racing, and then the villain kind of pushes him off course, so he has to go through the woods, and all of a sudden
Right.
here he comes over a jump and jumps over him,
Yeah.
and there he is,
And he wins the race.
Yeah, it's like and the crowd goes wild.
The Brickyard Road Course, sponsored by Marvel.
Or Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of neat. And NASCAR's into gimmicks right now.
Yeah, they may do it.
That's what they're trying to do. So,
Could you just imagine Chastain's car just going over?
Oh, yeah.
Reddick's.
but the race itself was. I don't know, man. I'm just a super speedway kind of traditional guy. I got a real problem with the Indy having a road course.
Yeah, I mean, I
just do.
I understand. Like if they wanted to make
That's like making Talladega a road course.
right.
I mean, really?
Right. Like if they wanted, I'm trying to think of like, if they want to make maybe Dover a road course.
Yeah.
You know?
The super speedways are there for a reason, man. And Indy's such a traditional track.
Right.
Well, NASCAR didn't even race there for years.
Because it was always
Yeah.
was it the
It was Indy.
Indy, yeah.
But just, we got some NASCAR fans out there. I mean, tell us what you think. I mean, NASCAR is obviously trying to add road courses this year. There's actually one more, which is to Reddick's advantage.
Yep.
They're
going back to Watkins Glen.
Yeah,
aren't they?
and I've always NASCAR traditionally had 2 road courses a year. That was it.
Yeah.
For some reason they're going to more. I don't know if it's just to change it up.
Well, it's probably. I mean, they're looking probably overseas and looking at rally car racing.
Yeah, and then you got the street race coming
street
up.
racing and stuff like that. They're looking at that appeal and saying, "Hey, can we kind of make a spin on NASCAR?"
That's
and
probably
and
why.
do that.
That's probably
And
why.
these cars, from what I've been told from some people, these cars are made for those kind of races.
It makes it more exciting too, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't mind road courses. They're long.
Right.
But I feel like
Yeah.
that's a lot better than watching 500 laps in a circle.
Yeah.
Personally,
Well, I mean-
for me, this is me talking.
You watch Daytona, it's 4 angles of a race. Maybe 5 with the spinning camera in the middle.
Yeah.
In a road course race,
Yeah.
every turn they're like, boom, you got different angles. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden somebody wrecks into somebody. Like,
And the cool thing about not cool thing, but if there is a wreck and everybody's so spread out, is like these cautions are they're called local cautions.
Yeah.
So if they can get spun back around before like everybody comes back, if somebody wrecks, they may not throw a caution.
Right.
As opposed to a regular oval track, if there's a wreck, it's done. There's a caution.
I guess I've just, in being a NASCAR fan all these years, I've just always really liked the super speedways.
Oh yeah, I mean I agree.
Now, super speedway races suck when you've got the cars, like they used to use restrictor plates.
Yeah.
And you had the cars that were so equal you couldn't pass.
Right.
So basically you watched a race and everybody followed each other the whole race.
Right.
Whereas back in the old NASCAR days, it wasn't like that. I mean, you had passing every
A lot more people using the giraffe.
So
stuff like that.
there's good and bad with super speedway.
Right.
But when in other words, when they set up the cars where you can't really pass, it's boring as hell.
Yep.
It is. That's where you have your huge wrecks all the time because everybody waits to the last minute, and then they're just crashing.
Yeah.
But when you can actually pass throughout the race, it's more entertaining to me.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot more battles. It's not you're just not watching all the Hendrick cars at the front like, well, Hendricks got it again, or something like that.
It's like Bristol, man. Bristol. I've been to Bristol 3 or 4 times, and I'm talking about traditional Bristol.
Right.
I loved it. This dirt gimmick, I hate it.
You're not a big fan
I
of it.
can't stand it. Bristol. If you want to watch dirt racing, go watch that series.
Yeah.
This is NASCAR, man.
And support that series.
Yeah, I don't. I just it's not my thing. But there are a lot of people who like it. Again, different opinions. That's fine.
Right.
It's just I just like super speedways the main part. So
Well, do you guys want to say where you guys finished?
I'll do mine first since my boy Harvick sucked.
Go for it.
Harvick ended up 33rd because he wrecked twice, and he actually got taken out twice.
By who took him out?
Well, the last time it was kind of a combination of everybody just is that turn, man. He even asked on the radio who bulldozed me.
Yep. He said, "Tell me who. Tell me who it was."
And initially, people
Ross?
said it was Bowman,
Yep.
but it really wasn't.
Bowman was just there.
Bowman was
behind
there.
him. He was behind
So
him.
then his spotter was like, "Well, this guy ran over this guy, and this guy ran over this guy, and this guy, and then they ran over you."
Yeah.
He said, "Well, give me all 5 of them's names. I'll take them all out."
Yeah. As I say, but Bowman was the main guy right
Yeah.
there every time. It was just coincidence, I guess. But
Yeah, and we suck for Harvick because he's fighting so hard to try to get in the playoffs, which we'll get into in a minute.
no.
Well, I finished 21st. So
Yeah, Truex was leading. I mean, he was up there.
Last lap, Truex got taken out.
Yeah, he got caught in the wreck with Chase Elliott.
Yep,
yeah,
So I mean, Truex was having a pretty good day.
yep, he was.
And we had talked about the Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon, the wreck
That was crazy.
on lap 61, and then NASCAR came out and said after inspecting the car there was no mechanical failure.
Yeah,
So, and Larson kept saying, "I got pedal, I got pedal."
yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't go like, "F you, Ty Dillon."
I mean,
there was no, he wasn't doing
I mean,
that.
yeah, he's not doing that.
Yeah,
And Larson's too good a driver. He's the defending champ.
yeah.
I mean, to just plow into somebody.
He's a
like
badass
that.
at driving.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something to do mechanical, I'm sure.
Right. Just follow up next week. Truck Series is off. They're still in the playoffs. Xfinity Cup Series will be in Michigan.
Michigan.
And historically, my guy Reddick, not very good
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up.
in Michigan. His best finish there is 18th in 3 tries.
Well, Michigan is a Ford track.
It's not bad.
Historically, it's a Ford track.
In Michigan?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And this was something they said after the race the other day, which I knew Harvick had won a lot in Michigan.
Mhm.
But this was something I saw today. And plus, they said it after the other day, talking about Harvick being in trouble. Because he's got to win now.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It says historic victories. Kevin Harvick has won 4 of the last 6 races at Michigan,
Damn.
including a doubleheader in 2020. So if he's going to win,
This will be it.
this is probably his best shot. So
Yeah.
Harvick needs to do well this week.
Right.
But we'll see. And he's right behind Truex. Truex is like 96 points up on him in 16th. And I was going to tell you guys, I looked up the playoff schedules today. And right after the race the other day, they put it up on the screen, and I screenshotted it. Because you remember last week it was messed up because they had Truex
They have Truex 7th right now.
like in 7th.
They have him 7th right now.
But the screenshot I got with NASCAR put it up right after the race, Truex is 16th, and Harvick's 96 behind him in 17th.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they keep moving. I don't understand.
So am I 7th or am I 16th?
See, that's what I can't figure out.
Because I just checked it today and I was 7th.
Yeah. So when you look at the screenshot that was put up after the race,
Because I think it had, I saw one that had Reddick 5th.
yeah, this is what the screenshot the other day. This was right after the race, y'all. I actually paused it and went ahead and took a picture of it.
Okay, so and what I'm thinking is because the 2 people that don't have wins that are up there is Blaney, Reddick.
Right.
Blaney's sitting at 5th, Truex is 7th.
Right.
So if you take the winless out, Reddick is 5th.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when you take the 2 drivers who have not won a race, who are in right now, is Blaney and Truex.
But that doesn't push Truex to 16th.
That puts Blaney in 15th and Truex in 16th on points, on total points. Because these guys, everybody else has a win. So look in the win column. Everybody in yellow has a win. You see that? And then you got Blaney and Truex with no win. That's why they have them in white.
No.
So, yeah, I'm like you guys. I mean, and until a couple of weeks ago, this is the way they've been listing it.
So I'm thinking is because there's less and less races,
And maybe that's what it
and there's
is.
less chances for a new winner to get into it.
Right, exactly. So that's dwindling.
That's so the chances of you guys being there, because I'm guessing if the playoffs started right now, that's where everybody would be. Would be Blaney at 5th, Truex at 7th.
That's my understanding.
That's how I see it. I don't know why they have to make it so fucking confusing.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't understand it either. And if you look, guys, y'all looked at y'all's playoff standings, right? And I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question, which goes back to this again. Who are y'all showing in third right now?
Right now it says Joey Logano.
Okay,
Logano.
here, William Byron,
Byron's 4th on my list.
Byron's
Look.
4th for 2. Where's Logano? 4th?
fourth,
Where's Chastain?
second,
2nd, and then Chase Elliott.
see
Obviously,
that?
Chase Elliott's got to be 1st.
and that is right after the race the other day. So
I wonder why I have Byron above him.
I don't know.
They both have 2 wins, right?
Well, it's playoff points. Like look at playoff points.
So-
Look at the second column. Look at the second column. You see, Chase Elliott got 24 playoff points. You see that?
Yeah.
It's based off playoff points.
So does
So look at this, Justin. Look at the playoff point column. That's how they have them ranked. Go all the way down. You see it?
Yeah.
Which includes, I think, stage wins.
it's the stage wins
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Logano has 2. Logano has 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, 2 stage wins.
Right.
Byron has 2 wins, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s, 3 stage wins.
Right.
But the stage wins gives you the playoff points,
Bingo.
not the top 10s, not the
And
top
that's what's
5s.
helping Truex.
So the only thing that gives you playoff points is the win. It's the win and the stage win.
Right.
That's all. That's the only thing you get playoff
It's almost like bonus points.
Yeah.
So that's how this I just showed you guys. That's how it's ranked.
Yeah.
So there you go. All I know is Harvick's 96 points from 16th spot with no
So
wins.
can we pick new drivers when the playoffs start?
I was gonna leave the option to y'all. If for some reason y'all didn't make it,
Yeah, if our guy don't make it, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you cannot pick Elliott or Larson. Those two are off.
No, that's like no.
because that's
Or we could draw him out of a hat.
I'm taking Chastain so we can wreck all of y'all.
I mean, he's a good driver though.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. He actually is a good driver.
He's Earnhardt.
He's just undisciplined.
Let's not go that far. But
Oh no, just doing whatever he's got to do to.
he's turning more into a Kyle Busch. But
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
But
If
you
you
remember last year in the Final Four, we drew
yeah.
names. So
Well, that's because we just randomly started doing it.
right, and we can do that again this year.
I'm sticking with Reddick.
What if he's not in the
Whoa.
Final Four? I'm talking
Oh,
about the
if
Final
we- if we
Four.
want to see the
I'm talking about the
Final Four?
Final Four.
Yeah, we can just
We'll
make
pull
it
it-
fun.
we'll pull it
We'll just
again,
make
yeah.
it fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, next.
All right. So what we got?
Hornets.
Yeah, and this is where I think you were going to throw some trade projections at us.
Yeah. So first off, our guy Brady Manick
Yep.
signs with the Perth Wildcats of the National Basketball League in Australia.
And you know what?
Down
Good,
under.
and good for him.
Yeah. I can't spell Australia apparently in my notes. But and by the way, is the most successful team in that league. They have 10 championships and 6 since 2010.
And that is the National Basketball.
That was my sweaty back.
Oh God.
That is the National Basketball League
National Basketball League
of Australia.
of Australia.
Good, eh?
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
We don't have the fan on this week. That's fine.
Oh, we cut it on small there.
We have the light on. We have the light on and the fan off.
Silent manager over there.
We're on a rotisserie. We're in a rotisserie right now.
We're burning just enough over there.
Got the heat lamps going.
Dying over here.
All right. So
All right. So the big thing right now, the big news for Charlotte, anyways, is we're looking to try to get Donovan Mitchell, which I've loved since he came out.
I think all of us like Mitchell.
He's been one of my guys that I really kind of followed outside of the Hornets, Spida, and I've got 2 potential trades.
Give it to us.
So first off, I want to hear if you say yay to it,
Okay.
and then which one would you do, or if you have a counter offer.
So is it yay, nay? Is this
Yay, nay.
segment?
Which one do you like better?
Yay, nay.
Yay, nay.
Yay or nay?
Counter offer. Which one do you like better?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. First off, PJ Washington, James Bouknight, Tay Rozier, 3 first-round picks.
No.
No?
Nay.
Nay?
Nay, I say to that.
Nay.
I'm I'm more in the middle of that. I kind of say yay. I don't like giving up PJ. I don't care about the first round picks. I don't care about draft picks, honestly.
You're getting rid of salaries.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
But I like to keep PJ. Well, Don Mitchell's got a huge contract. So either way, you're picking up a huge contract. And Rozier, if we're gonna get him, Rozier has to be part of that.
Well,
trade.
it's got to be part of it.
Why we're not gonna have three guards
Which
that are getting paid.
Which what I can't understand going back to Rozier. I've always liked Rozier,
I do too.
but there are a lot of Hornets fans that give him a lot of grief.
He's inconsistent. That's the problem.
When he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always like Rozier.
All right,
but
so
I agree with you. He's got to be part of the deal.
I mean, if we're getting a guard, you gotta get this second best guard we got.
Yeah.
I'm more leaning for yay on that one.
I think right now I'm a nay.
So and the only reason why I don't want to is hold me back is PJ. That goes right one of our big men.
Yeah.
And Justin, I don't think you're definitely not gonna like this one. So I think you're definitely saying nay to this one. So just give you a heads up. So this is Kai Jones. And 1, 2, 3, 4 first round picks.
And that's it?
That's it
For Mitchell.
No.
For Mitchell.
for Mitchell.
No.
And that first round pick we have in 2020, it's 2023 first round pick from Denver. The 2025, the 2027, 2029, that's from, that says via Cho. I just copy and pasted it. I don't know who the hell Cho is.
Cho was the former GM. So
Via
I
Cho.
don't know.
I'm guessing that's
He
supposed
gave
to say
us first round pick.
maybe it's supposed to be Chicago.
Maybe Chicago.
But I was looking up trades.
Nay.
Me personally,
Four number ones is steep for me.
I'd pull the trigger on that.
he's not worth
No.
3 number ones to me.
Four's a little much for me.
Give him all the players that you said, and give him 2 first round picks.
So PJ
Donovan
Booknight.
Mitchell is worth that.
I mean, I don't know, man.
He's worth it, but he's not worth your whole entire freaking future.
Yeah, and that's me.
Your future is LaMelo and Donovan.
Right.
So if you pull the trigger on Donovan, LaMelo is probably going to stay. If you don't, like, what are you going to? You're just hope this draft picks work out.
I mean, at this point, you don't even know if you're going to be able to sign LaMelo.
Yeah, you don't.
But if you have Donovan Mitchell there, that makes it a lot better. If we don't, let's say we don't.
I'm saying money wise.
Oh, you figure it out.
You got Gordon Hayward. You got
Gordon Hayward be off the books.
bench player that's making $40,000 million, and Mason Plumlee.
I think he's off the books in next year and 2 years.
Probably still paying Nick Batum.
I think that's actually accurate.
To
be honest with you,
can I say this? It's like the 13 Duke thing.
Yeah.
You said Batum, right?
they can be number 5.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck.
That's number 5 right there. But what I'm saying is like, say we just sit where we're at. We keep this, and we draft these players. They plan out to be okay. Is LaMelo really going to stay in a small market with no help?
I personally don't think LaMelo's going to stay anyway.
I feel like if you get Mitchell, that at least if he leaves, at least you got Mitchell.
I mean, maybe.
You know,
But there's no guarantee.
I mean, it makes it.
but you still have Mitchell for 4 years,
Sure,
5 years.
sure.
It makes it more for LaMelo to say like, "Oh yeah, I want to stay here."
Right. I just think 4 number ones is a hefty price. Which those number ones could be crap. You're right.
I would do the second trade way quicker than the other one, but I would take out one. I mean, that doesn't.
So Justin, you would give up.
I want Terry to be gone.
Okay.
So in the second trade, Terry doesn't go. That doesn't make sense to me.
So you take out maybe,
Take out Kai Jones and put in Terry. Sure.
or do you take out the 2025 or 27, one of those later year picks, and put in Rozier?
That's what I said.
Yeah, but
So-
if I'm trading Rozier, PJ Washington's not leaving.
Okay.
Okay, so your deal is Rozier and 3 number ones.
And Kai Jones.
So that's your counter offer.
That's your counter offer.
So let's say I'm Utah. I'm pitching you this trade.
Right.
You say nope. What is your counter offer?
That's it.
So Kai
Kai
Jones,
Jones, Terry Rozier, and 3 first round picks.
3 first round picks.
Because in the other one, you got you got Book Knight.
Yep.
You got PJ, who's what, 20, 25,
If even that.
if even that. You got Terry, who's still only 28.
Right, but big contract, guard for
Yeah.
guard.
So guard for guard, you get Terry. You send him a young power forward, whatever he is, and 3 first-round picks. I'll do it.
Okay.
But the first one I would not do. It's too many young players. You don't know what Book Knight's going to turn into because he has lit it up some games.
But at best, what you have is a 6-man. Where is he going to go? Like he's going to be riding the bench regardless.
Right.
If you have LaMelo and you have Donovan, like what is he going to be doing for you? He's not going to be playing small forward.
No,
He could be a 6-man.
but you don't know what he's going to turn into.
Do you think he's going to be better than Donovan Mitchell?
He might be better than Kelly Oubre.
He could be, but
You need a backup point guard. He could be a backup point guard.
yep. We scored 2-1. Sorry,
I'm
I was listening, but I saw everybody clapping above your head. I was like, what the hell's going on back there?
Now, if I can do the second trade straight up for that, and then trade Terry for a big man, I would do that. If I can get a legitimate center or power forward, somebody to take Bridges' spot,
Right,
I would do that.
right.
But I'm not keeping Terry, and I'm not bringing him off the bench.
So is Book Knight off the books
No,
for you
Book Knight can
completely?
go. Book Knight can go. But I just feel like if you're giving them, 3 young players
Yeah,
and 3 draft picks, it's a little too much for me.
right.
I'll agree with that because you don't want to give away your future with the picks
Yeah.
plus a couple of
Plus the young
the
players
young
you already have.
that you still need to develop.
Now, if Book Knight was 32
Oh yeah.
and on some minimum contract,
Right.
fine, all right, go.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
Fuck.
still on a rookie contract.
He's still on
Yeah.
a rookie contract.
Right. And you have to take advantage of that.
And you've had, half a year of his of what you know he can do?
Well, Clifford ain't gonna play the young players anyway. So.
Yeah, so that's interesting, and I know Charlotte fans have wanted Mitchell for years.
We should have drafted them.
We should have
Yeah.
drafted him. We had a chance to draft him
I'm with Steven on that. I want Donovan.
Yeah.
I just want him at the right price.
at the right price, right?
Like,
I just don't want to sacrifice the future picks unless Steven, it's almost like if we were a piece away.
Right.
Okay, we're all in. All my chips are in. Let's go for it.
right, but we're not.
We're not a piece away.
I get it. No,
Does that make sense?
I know. I completely understand. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No,
I'm getting
no.
stuff going.
I mean, that's what we do.
I feel like if we get Donovan Mitchell, those first round picks will be in the 20s.
and
what does it matter?
And they probably will.
You can find gems anywhere in the draft.
Yep.
Draymond Green, everybody talks shit about him. 2nd round pick, hell of a player.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Impact player.
Yeah, exactly. So you can still find these guys late in the draft if your scouting department does
We
well.
just have to find them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't have a scouting department at all.
They've done better. We gotta give them a little credit.
Yeah,
they've done a little better.
They have.
A little bit.
To 2011 to 2015, blind man had no idea what they were watching soccer and like, yeah, pick that guy.
We missed Devin Booker,
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Like,
we hit on one.
yeah,
In like the 2011 to 2015, that was Kemba.
Kemba.
Kimbo, right?
So, all right,
Which is another topic. Let's stay for next week. Kimba coming back.
possibly coming back. Yeah.
Let's talk about it next week
Okay.
because
He might be back.
I've heard some mixed feelings.
Let's
on
talk
that.
about it now. No, don't do it.
Well,
There, end of discussion.
I'm kind of like Justin on that one, but we'll.
So let's just talk about it now. We brought it up. You want to just talk about it now?
I
real quick?
say no. I say no.
No.
We don't. I mean, it's nothing
We talked
personal.
about it.
Hey man, nothing personal. I like you, Kimba. Love you. Did a lot for this age.
Bring his ass back.
He did a lot for this community.
He did.
Did a lot for the organization. He's not the player he was, and it goes back to just like with Cam. We were all kind of stoked that Cam came back last year
definitely.
for nostalgic reasons, that kind of thing, and that didn't turn out too well.
But bringing Kemba back or bringing Isaiah Thomas back.
So that was my pitch.
I'm bringing Thomas back
Me too.
Isaiah Thomas is going to
in a
average
second.
10 minutes.
It's not even close for me.
Kemba's going to want at least 20 off the
Yep,
bench.
yep.
You're-
I don't know if he's 120.
He's going to want more than Isaiah's going to want.
I agree with you on that.
And you can't do that with LaMelo. Because LaMelo is going to be on the court most of the game.
If that's your choice, and that seems to be that's what people are doing, the Thomas Kimba thing. Thomas all day for me.
So my only thing is with Kemba. Let's just say we signed him back, and for some reason Kemba and LaMelo Ball are on the court at the same time. Who's bringing the ball up?
LaMelo.
I like Kemba. Just because Ball is a better scorer. Kemba's a good facilitator. So if you have Kemba bringing the ball up, LaMelo can be moving around.
Yeah.
He can play in the shooting guard.
But LaMelo's your facilitator.
Well, I'm just saying, if that was the scenario, they're not going to be on that court that many times.
See, that's exactly what I don't want. I don't want Kemba coming back and then being like,
Just because you bring the ball up doesn't
There you
mean you're the guy. It's
No,
just
I understand that.
In other words,
I just
you
don't want Kemba.
you don't want Kemba back taken away from anything Melo's doing.
he's going to take away minutes. No, he's not going to take away from what LaMelo's doing.
I'm talking about even bringing up the ball.
He's going to take away LaMelo's minutes. He's going to want to do that.
And that if theoretically that's what he would do. Which I'm with you.
We don't need that.
No offense for Kemba. Appreciate what you did when you were here. You'll always be a Charlotte Hornet in my eyes.
No, I'm just throwing a scenario out. If we did re-sign him and they were on the court together,
Yeah,
I would have Kemba bring up the ball.
I hope it doesn't happen personally.
Just because that means LaMelo is explosive. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's up the court.
A lot of people are going to hate maybe me and Justin for saying what we're saying. We're not throwing shade at Kemba. I just don't think that's what this team needs.
And I agree.
And bringing him back to take a spot just because he's Kemba, I think is the wrong way of looking at it.
Right.
That's just me.
I mean, I'm not on the Kemba train. I was throwing a scenario.
I mean,
got you.
if we brought him back, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw my mic or anything.
Right.
But you know,
Right. I get you. I mean, I'd rather have Isaiah Thomas too.
if you're comparing those two, Thomas for me all
At
day.
this point in the career right now,
long.
I'd take Isaiah Thomas too. I just think it'd be interesting if we had Kemba and Ball on the court at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do think people would go nuts. I think it'd put butts in the seat.
It would.
It'd be the whole Cam thing again.
It would.
Not maybe to the extent, but it's for the Hornets. Yes.
Right.
You got anything else, Hornets? Because I got something for tomorrow.
Go for it.
Hornet related,
back.
Hit it.
like that.
What'd you say?
Bring Jeremy Lamb back.
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
So as everybody knows, Melo went to number one,
Yep.
which is what he said he should have been all along. Tomorrow,
Dumbass Malik Monk.
the Hornets have a little promo going. It's Wear Number One Wednesday tomorrow. I think his jersey's going to be available tomorrow for you to purchase. The number one.
Oh, I got the Kemba number one.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I think they're trying to get people
T-shirt.
to wear one jerseys. So
I don't even have a cam.
So you may have a Cam, people wearing Cam.
I know
So
Cam.
I did see that yesterday. I mean, or I think it's been on like social media this week. So check it out. You know, I guess that's what they're just trying to promote it.
No.
Yeah. So I did see pictures the other day. I mean, Melo looks good number one. It fits.
I'm going to get me a new Hornets jersey. You got my Devontae Graham jersey. You're welcome. But it was too. I bought it. It was. I wanted his jersey, but it was too big, so I ended up buying anyways. It fits Justin better than
Cool.
because he's taller. So
All right.
I just got Kemba purple.
Canes.
Resigned Ethan Bear.
Only NHL news I've got is I saw the other day Adidas are not going to renew the uniform contract after the 2023 season.
I wonder who's going to take that over. Nike.
People are saying, what is it? CCM, I think is what it is. They had it before that.
What?
I thought it would be Nike.
I thought Nike.
I
Would
mean,
try the Nike
Nike's the giant.
All right, now here's a question for you guys. A little off topic, but I'll make it real quick. What football jersey is better, Reebok or Nike?
I like Nike.
Nike.
I like Reebok better. I think Reebok fits better.
Well, I do too.
I think Nike looks better.
Yeah.
I feel like the Reebok fits better.
No, what are you talking about? Like, fits better or looks better?
I mean, both, I guess.
As wearing a jersey, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think look-wise, though, I think the Nike ones look better.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
When
that's Cam's rookie one right there. That's
I
that's
put
a
on
Reebok.
when I put on a Nike jersey, though, I'm like feel like I'm stuck.
Well, it's weird, man. It's almost like
they're kinda-
it's almost like the T-shirts with the girls that have the baby doll shirts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Nikes are almost form fitting. And for guys like me,
I don't want my form.
I don't need mine form fitting. I need a little extra.
Right.
So
I don't like the sleeves.
That's what I don't like. Is I
Yeah.
feel like the sleeves hug you.
you almost
Yeah.
feel like you're flexing and you're not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be muscle
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I'm not trying to be the guy that went to the Baby Gap and got the smallest shirt.
So you know what people are out there saying right now? Lose weight, you fat asses.
Well, they've been telling me that for years, and guess what?
So,
Mind your own business.
But yeah, I agree with you guys.
But I feel like the Reebok fit better. But sorry, that was off topic.
So all right, cool. Anything else, Canes?
No, go Canes.
Go Canes, man.
Hey,
Hey,
preseason will become
It'll
be here before you know it.
Yeah, man. So, and I think the Canes made some good moves.
Yeah. We got squad coming back. Squad.
College news. Really don't have a lot of college news.
I've got one thing.
I got just college football's close. Close.
It's close. It's getting there.
I mean, camp started this week.
Yep.
When are we gonna pick our teams?
Oh, we got to wait for that AP top 25 to come out.
Yeah, let's wait.
Ready.
But cool thing, local too.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about this.
Grayson McCall, and if you guys don't know who that is the Coastal Carolina quarterback who's actually played very well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He signed a deal with Darlington Raceway. Is an NIL deal, that new thing that's going around. So he's going to be.
Well, I mean,
Shut your mouth.
Boy, she's all over the show this week.
Yeah, no shit.
yeah, this is why I don't have Apple.
Hey, Siri,
Shut your mouth.
you need to stop.
But going back to Grayson McCall, with Darlington Raceway, I guess he's been doing some commercials. He'll be on like banners, all this stuff, because I guess with Darlington, a lot of people go to Myrtle Beach, which is close to where Coastal Carolina plays. Yeah. And they'll stay in Myrtle Beach and go to Darlington. So I thought it was pretty cool.
He's getting paid.
Yeah, pretty cool deal.
Nice.
So good for him. I mean, he's a pretty good quarterback. Man.
Yeah, he's a very good quarterback.
All right, so college-wise, guys, that's really about all I got.
Wait, I got some. Go Mountaineers. God. And that's App State.
Do me a
in
favor.
the Sun Belt
you
Travis.
hadn't done this in a couple episodes. Can you say Arkansas?
He said it 2 episodes ago.
Arkansas Razorbacks.
God, yes.
All right, everybody that's in the crack zone, take a drink. All right,
He
cool.
also hasn't said that Hurricanes player in a while.
Yeah, that's true too.
Do you guys want me to say it?
Yeah, of course.
Schmabagop.
Don't act like it's a
It's a chore.
problem
It's a
for
chore. I'm not a piece of meat you guys can just toy
I
around
just
with.
like it because it's different.
I'll make it
different.
worth your while
It's
later.
different every time, man.
Schmabagop.
Smack a
I'm
chop.
going to start calling him Bob.
That would be even better.
Here comes Mike. All right, cool. So we're doing something a little different this week, right, guys?
We are.
So we're gonna kind of wrap this I guess this part
Yeah. Part one.
one of this episode. We're gonna wrap it up right now. Take a little break.
Yep.
We are gonna have a part 2, so stay tuned because the crack zone will be on part 2.
And find out what Justin brought for the crack zone.
And it is
Hey,
Justin's
guys.
crack zone, not his crack. It's his crack zone.
Maybe both.
It depends on how
His crack
what
zone
kind of
might
beer
be,
that is.
His crack zone might be a little sweaty right now.
Oh, it definitely is.
So we're gonna go ahead and go out on this one. But hey, go take a break, do what you got to do. But we're gonna start part 2 here in a minute. So guys, we are
are
C.
S.
R.